Alrighty, let's get ready for some football manager. Some fun here. Get everything turned on. 1 second. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Yep, there we go. Back for our run here with Wolfsburg. Obviously, we absolutely dominated the Bundesliga most recently. I mean, we are just, no questions, the best team in all of Germany. Not quite the best team in the Europe, though. We did lose in the Champions League, but we made it pretty far, so maybe we'll take a little bit of solace out of that, I suppose. I mean, there's a lot of green dots. We are a pretty good team. We just kind of fell apart here against Man City when it came all down to it. So we'll get there. I'm not super concerned just yet. We did obviously win the DFB Pokal as well, so won that again. And yeah, we're about to do some transfer stuff. Hopefully we can breeze through this here in the next, I don't know, 45 minutes or an hour. It usually takes a little while to get through the transfers. Anything else I wanted to look at? Oh, one thing I did want to do, I just basically been leaving my guys to like be trained by the coaches and just hoping that they just be smart. But we might want to go through and set the actual positions that we're training them for explicitly. So I'm not gonna do it right this second. Maybe when we start the new season we will, but just something I want to acknowledge that maybe I've been kind of a little bit missing the mark on that in particular. Other than that though, let's go take a look at our squad and see where. I mean, we'll short by rating. Anybody at the very bottom. I mean, our worst rated person on average for the entire year was a 6.92. That is that's a terrible rating. Just kidding. That's pretty good. Adam Leosin here is just a backup goalkeeper, so we don't care about his rating that much. He just kind of exists to fill a role in an emergency. The same thing with Braun. Braun is really, technically he's an under. I think he's joined on because, or maybe he might have just joined on because of us playing some light games at the end. Botson is somebody who is not trained at club and is never going to be at the level that all of our other players are looking like they're going to be. So maybe Botson is the type of player that we can move on. Let me go ahead and shift over to a new page on my little tablet here, and let's start writing down who we're gonna play around with here. So yeah. So let me just scroll over here. Let me just go ahead and draw out my my formation. I'm sure there's probably an easier way for me to template this in the future, but for now, I just hand draw my formation on my little tablet, and all is well. Let's skip that. Bring in our defensive midfielders, just because I want to kind of mark down where we're at, especially as we start shifting some people around, getting rid of people like bots and things like that. We're going to want to kind of know kind of where what's left over. More than likely, we're not going to do a ton of changes, but a few changes would be nice. And again, selling some people on for money is what kind of the whole point of where we're at right now, right? We're still just barely hanging on with the financial situation. So if we can sell on some players, especially someone like that for 50 mil, how much did we pay for Botson when we got him? 8.5 mil. I mean, that's a pretty big chunk of change, right? That's a good profit on a guy like that. So if we can sell someone like a Botson, then I will be quite happy. So let's write down Botson first. Who else? Most of these other guys look like they're gonna be something someday still. Doesn't mean we won't sell them, but less likely something. I mean, Alfredo here. I mean, again, he's not going to be potentially the I like that it says his best position is an attacking midfielder. We have never played him as an attacking midfielder. He's really good though. To be fair, he's extremely good. He probably would be a very good attacking midfielder. I've never played him there. That's hilarious. It is actually his best position according to that. Wow. I mean, Alfredo's really good. The idea of getting rid of him just because of his star rating. But I want all 5-star players. I'm being greedy here. I want all 5-star players. Same thing with, actually, Johnson's trained at club. Johnson gets to stay. Is Alfredo's never going to be trained, right? He's already too old for any of that. So it doesn't matter. Man, I hate the idea of getting rid of Alfredo. I really like him, actually. I like him a lot. We only paid 7.75 mil for him, though. If we could get, like, if we got 80 mil for Alfredo, did I look at the wrong line? No, 70 to 80 mil. It's a 10 times profit off that dude. That pays for a lot of other stuff. I'm going to put Alfredo on the list. If we get some good offers, I'm not going to lowball it Like if we don't get any good offers, I do like him and I'd like to keep him. But if somebody comes in for just like top level here, we might be okay with that. Again, Pereira, we're going to keep around. 4-star goalkeeper is exactly what I want. That's fine. Not expecting a 5-star goalkeeper. Johnson, we're going to keep around again. Homegrown at club. And Elia's never going to be homegrown at club, to be fair. Zavatsky is, and we like Zavatsky. Elia. I like Elia too, though. Elia is so fast. So ridiculously fast. But for 15 mil, we got him for 15 mil. And we could sell him for a significant profit. It is tempting. It is. Maybe we need to look at the squad planner first before I get too carried away. And really see what we're going to have next year. And kind of base that off of... where's our guy? Benta, right? See kind of where that lands us, right? I just would love to have a better backup goalkeeper, honestly, than what we got here. But for now, it is what it is. So Pereira is our man. And backup, kind of irrelevant. I'm not even going to write it down just yet because backup goalkeepers are not as critical. Hussein is going to be in the middle. Natman's on the right. We got Omar coming back. Coming back from, or he's joining us in July. So he's going to be a good player for the long run. Honestly, I don't know that we can get rid of Alfredo. He's kind of one of two back there. Omar could take the lead and develop into somebody who's amazing. Alfredo, let me think about that. If we can find another left back, maybe we think about it. But for right now, hey, how's it going? Hey now, Baba Booey. Jorgensen is a central defender. Vergara is a central defender. Natman and Gustin are our two here, and then Brauvic. I mean, he can play central. Tall enough too, so I think we keep him in the center as well. So we got our two guys on the right, and we're happy with these two guys. Unless I'm fine with Natman taking primary. And Gustin taking secondary, as always. Again, on the left, let's put Guajardo as our primary. He's going to develop into somebody quite good, I think. And then in the center... we got Blanco, we got Vergara, we got Johnson. We don't have Farkas here. We do have Jorgensen. We do have Hussein. We don't have you. Brauvic technically is here as well. Or he could play on the right if we wanted to move somebody else on. It's a lot of center backs. 6 center backs is probably too many. I mean, Blanco is our primary. That's for sure. We paid big money for Blanco. He is number 1. Johnson being homegrown at club and a 4-star is a really good solid player for that spot as well. I mean, I still like Vergara. He's an elite center back. I think Vergara is still our secondary. I think Johnson is our third. What's the save you're working on? Your stream quality is good. I'm working on, well, we're basically done with our Wolfsburg run here. The idea of this save was that we started as a journeyman, basically unemployed, no skills whatsoever. And we are forced into a 4-4-2 formation. We have to play 4-4-2 because I've never played 4-4-2 really. So we're forced to play 4-4-2 the entire run. We started in Turkey, played there, won a bunch, had a bunch of players join us that went on to be like the best players in the world. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep them in Turkey, so I eventually had to leave Turkey to go somewhere where we could keep players like that. Therefore, we are now in Germany, and we are able to keep these elite, world-class wonder kids that we've groomed. Every single player you see on this list, we groomed, and we brought them in when they were teenagers, and they have become elite since they've been with us. So that has been the plan. We've just groomed amazing, amazing players, and we're going to continue to cycle through that. What do I want to do with Hussein? I mean, Hussein could be traded on the left if we need another player on that left-hand side. He's not the most amazing player over there. He's very tall. I don't know if I prefer a little bit shorter players, quicker players on the left, on the wing back sides. He's just not very fast. I think we leave him in the middle. Tripito, we might need to loan some of these guys out just to get them happy while we're not able to play them that much. I mean, Jorgensen, honestly, we're just going to write down everybody. because I just don't know who's going to stick around here yet. We got Jorgensen, of course. And then we got Hussein. And then we've got Bravich. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be fine. Okay, we'll go with that list for now. It gives us more defenders than I would like, but I don't know what to do with them yet. All right, we got Hansis and Farkas. Of course here, Napin is not here. Paolini can stay. Jules Fall can stay. Horvat does not go on this list. Rodriguez can stay. And Engel can stay. Actually, no, sorry, Engel's not on this list. So this is our list of defensive midfielders. Obviously, some world-class talent here as well. 2 elites at the top, which makes sense. Hansis is our number 1. Farkas is our number 2. And Paolini is going to get there. I mean, he's looking good. Rodriguez is probably our number 3, with Fall as our number 4. Or number 5, sorry. I said Rodriguez 3. Paolini's 3. Rodriguez is 4. And Fall is 5. Okay. Yep. I don't know that we sell any of these guys right now. Only one I might consider selling would be Rodriguez. He is wanted by a bunch of teams. And between Paolini and Fall, we're going to cover that talent easily. So maybe we consider Rodriguez. Just to get some money in the bank. How much did we pay for Rodriguez when we got him? 10 mil. So yeah, if we got 30 mil for him, it's still some good profit off of him. And that leaves us with 4, and I'm happy with 4. All right, left side, obviously, Perez and Horvat are our number 1-2 punch here. Both of them elite attacking midfielders. Both of them have been groomed by, well, Perez started with us, left, and then came back. Horvat we have definitely groomed for us. I love playing in Germany. Solo money from the BL and no squad registration rules make it easy to manage without having to keep track of too much. Yes, the squad registration has been quite nice. You're not wrong. All right, right side, Cars is not here. Fall will play back. No. Do we retrain Fall over here? Or had we been retraining Fall over here? We might leave Fall over here. Because Botson I definitely want to get rid of. He's definitely at the top of my list. That leaves Fall as a backup for Zavatsky. That's not bad. That's not bad. And we can move Botson on and get some money off of him. That means Fall drops off this list, but we keep Rodriguez. I might be okay with that. It's a good 1, 2, 3, 4. It really just gets us back to having too many defenders. But I might find some homes for those defenders temporarily and still leave them on. All right, so Botson's off this list. Ostrich stays. Zavatsky's off this list. And there's our 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And again, do we want to get rid of Elia? Elia's so good. He's so ridiculously fast. It is hard to justify getting rid of Elia. I mean, I think 6 is still our number 1. What were we running before this whole list, this season? Obviously, this season was great. Cars and 6 were our 1-2 punch this season. And I do like Cars. I mean, Cars is ridiculously good as well. I think we leave Cars in 6 and then Elia Ostrich behind him. I think it's still fine. So Cars, 6, and then Elia and Ostrich. I mean, maybe we don't need to do a whole lot of shuffling. Maybe we're okay with most of what we got. If we could find a left back, I'm okay with getting rid of Alfredo. We don't need to find anybody to get rid of Botson. So Botson, I think, is we get rid of him no matter what. Rodriguez, if we find another defensive midfielder, we might consider getting rid of Rodriguez. So Alfredo and Rodriguez, we need replacements for. Do we have replacements coming back? Let's go Dev Center. Let's go loans. We've got Abe. He's on the left, though. We got Yurts Guvin. He is also on the left. We got a lot of guys on the left. Guillermo is on the right, although he could play on the left. That might be a good replacement. Start training him on that left-hand side. He might be okay, although he'd play preferably as a inverted wingback if we're going to do that. Then everybody else is really just kind of not going to keep around, to be perfectly honest. They're just here for money. What about our youngsters? Schumann. I forgot we had Schumann. Why did I put Schumann down here? I don't remember. That would be a defensive midfielder that we either sell on or we might sell you on. If we're going to keep Rodriguez, we might compare you to Rodriguez. Let's actually move you up to the senior squad for a moment. And we'll take a look. And then VFL 2. Chicho. Oh, Chicho again on the right-hand side in the center. Man, we got too many center backs. Way too many center backs. I mean, I'm going to move you up to our squad again just so I can make sure I can see you. And then we'll maneuver things around after that. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, Guilherme could play here as well, technically. He's quick enough. His crossing's not great, but he is quick enough to play up here. We might move you up. You might be a better swap than putting Fall here. That'll allow us to go ahead and get rid of Rodriguez like I mentioned before. I might like that better. Let's bring Fall back onto this list. Let's consider putting him above Rodriguez. On the right, let's consider bringing in Guilherme. I can't even say his name suddenly. Instead. He'd be fine. Like, he'd be totally fine. He probably could eventually be better than Zawadzki here. And that allows us to get rid of Botson. So Botson can go. We have the replacement for our Rodriguez effectively. So he can go. And then do we have a defender that could just retrain to the left? Hussein technically could play over there, but he's so tall. He's not very fast. I just don't like that idea. Any of you guys left-footed? Right. He is left. He's fickle, though. I just don't... not super happy about that, but we might... If he barely got any game time, it might be okay. Yeah, I just don't... Not a huge fan of that in the general. What about the guys that we had out on loan? Loans. We had you. Oh, we already looked at you. What about one of you guys? Could one of you guys come back? That's an idea. Drop one of you guys back there. I mean, could we retrain one of you guys to play back there? It's not impossible, I don't think. Who would we retrain? I mean, your Scuban looks pretty good. I think they're both really good, actually. Or, alternatively, is one of our current guys capable of... Probably not. We've already retrained both these guys once. They both were technically midfielders that we retrained on the left, and now they're world-class on the left side. So most likely we would not do that with them. Well, let's do this. Let's compare Alfredo, for example. He's a good comparison point. Let's compare him with both Abe I mean, Abe is more technical. This guy's a little bit more physical, a little bit more better, a little bit more mental, right? What about if we compared with what's the other guy? Not Abe. It was what was the other guy? I'm not immediately seeing him. Yurtseven. There we go. Yurtseven is a little bit more technical, but definitely missing out on the physicals and stuff. Alfredo's just really good. Maybe we just keep Alfredo forever. I still think the idea of retraining one of those guys is a good idea. Maybe we keep Alfredo for this year, and while we retrain one of those other guys, And then once those other guys are retrained, then we consider Alfredo moving on. That might be the right move. All right. I think that's the plan. So let's go back to our squad planner. I'm actually just going to add them both here. Could just retrain both of them and just see which one picks it up first. Maybe that's an idea. Kind of an interesting idea, but it might work. So if we put Abe here and we put here's Scuban there over here, and we'll train both of them when they come back for a loan and just see which one. I mean, I think the fact that Abe could technically play as a wingback on the right, he's sort of learned it. I have a feeling he'll maybe be able to pick it up quicker, but we'll see. We'll bring both of them back. We'll start retraining them both as defensive guys. We'll leave Alfredo for a little while. Maybe if we get these guys trained up quickly enough, we move Alfredo on in the January transfer window and still make some money off of him. All right, all of that said and done, our two that we are moving on is Botson and Rodriguez. All of that just to know for sure that we are moving on 2 guys. Do we have any guys coming in? Surely we do, right? Got a goalkeeper. We got Brauvic. Ooh, that's right. We have Guajardo. We already looked at him, so never mind. We're good. Yeah, so just a couple guys coming in. What was our goalkeeper? Sorry. Valenti. Wait, what? Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. I was like, we're selling Valenti. I was like, Valenti's ours. I thought I had it on in. It was on both. Never mind. Yeah, and I'm okay with selling Valenti still. We can generate a little bit of money from a couple sales. I think everything else will be okay. We have to almost 70 million followers. That is a lot. Apparently people like good football. Sign players based in Germany, blah, 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 blah. Work within wage budget, increase commercial revenue. We're trying to spend the original transfer budget. Easier said than done. We typically have tons of transfer budget left over every year. We are going to win everything. Definitely going to retain the title. And then that's it for now. That's fine. Might as well take the win. Where are we going to do our training camp? Apparently Austria or Switzerland. All right, sure. We'll go Austria. We're really going to have a takeover? We've had that pop up many times and it has not happened yet. I have my doubts. Wallace Neto. We don't need that spot is the problem. We got plenty of people for some of these spots. But, you know, he's got good agility. Everything else not so great. Good crossing. Give him credit there. But again, he's a player that we could buy and sell on for some money later on if we didn't end up using ourselves. Getting him for 12 to 15 is not bad. Maybe we do go for this guy. Honestly, I don't think he's gonna be that amazing. I think we got better prospects. And a season review. All right, so transfers in. Obviously the Farkas one. We only got a B- for it, but that's okay. Perez, we got a B. Leosin, they didn't really care about. Hussein, they didn't care about. Chicho, they actually got us a good chunk for that one. Schumann as well. Transfers out. What did they hate? I'm sure they hated them all. LaMonica, Wabi's gone. Ramage, Bushy, Alvarez, Acosta, Nicololo, Apple. Yeah, they had a lot of transfers out, guys. Lots of transfers out. Board are pleased with the team. Won the Bundesliga this season. Of course they are. We didn't just win. We decimated the Bundesliga this season. I mean, they're pleased with this. I wish we had done better. And I think we will. We did win the Super Cup. Yeah, yes. We absolutely dominated the German Cup here as well. But we did lose this in penalties at the very beginning of the season. Biggest win was against HSV, 8-0. Master Remembers 4-0 against Borussia Dortmund. Who are they? And then VfL Wolfsburg, we beat them. Or sorry, Union Berlin, we beat 3-0. Or sorry, that's the goal of the season from who? Hansis. I guess we'll go watch it. Why not? What are they calling a goal of a season? Not that one, but that was still good. Impressive goal. I'll give you credit. Yeah, that was a good one. Easy, easy, easy. Nice. Finances. We are a worldwide reputation. No new sponsorship deals. Got a little bit more. Well, got a little bit of sponsor money there, but less broadcast revenue apparently. More corporate hospitality, less competition prize money. That's not great. And then matchday commercial went up a little bit. So a little flip-floppy all over the place. 6 #1 shirt sales makes sense. Hansis, yes. Perez, yes. Natman, of course. Horvat, yep. All of those make perfect sense. Here's how we lined up. Pereira, Alfredo, Natman, Vergara, Blanco, yep. Farkas and Hansis, Perez, Zavatsky, and 6 and Elia. Really, Elia over Cars. And Perez over Horvat. I guess no, the Perez over Horvat makes sense. Elia over Cars is a little bit surprising, but I guess Elia just did really, really well when he played. Fans player of the season was Hansis. Young player of the season was Hansis. Signing of the season was Perez, yes. Goal of the season was Hansis. We saw that one. Top goal scorer was, I mean, I guess if he's our top goal scorer, he belongs on that list, to be fair. Most assists was 6. Getting most assists from your companion striker is really good. Most player of the matches was Zavatsky. Highest average rating was Hansis. And then most passes completed was Farkas. Most clean sheets by a player in a season, a new record for Pereira. Most league goals by a player, 88 for Zavatsky. And then highest transfer fee paid, we paid 200 mil for Farkas. Because, of course, we did. I mean, we got to have some fun, right? Inducted into the Hall of Fame. Natman finally gets inducted to the Hall of Fame. My goodness, took him long enough. And also Alfredo. Okay, and he's actually right into the starting lineup. Blanco, not in the starting lineup, but definitely on the list. Hansis, already in the starting lineup. So that's awesome. So we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of our players, 7 of our best 11 of all time for Wolfsburg are playing for us right now. And I'm sure it's not just a matter of time before Perez takes that spot. Farkas is going to take that spot. Blanco is going to take this other defensive spot. And I wouldn't be surprised if we have all of the best 11 playing for us at the same time here very, very soon. Record low number of league draws. We had 1 draw all season long. 23 clean sheets is a new Bundesliga record. Zavatsky claims player of the year. All 3 of our guys, top 3. Love it. Congratulations, Zavatsky. Well deserved, my friend. I mean, how much did we pay for Zavatsky when we brought him on? 3 mil. Possibly the best player, one of the best players in all of Germany, if not the best player in all of Germany. And we paid 3 mil for the guys. I mean, he's never had a bad season, really. I mean, his worst season is a 7.04 with 13 goals and 3 assists. I mean, there's the infamous 29 goals there. Technically 41 overall. Yeah, the guy has been amazing. And honestly, moving him out to winger as opposed to a striker. So this season he did striker. He had 32 total goal contributions in the league. We moved him out and he gets 25. That's still really, really good, right? Like, it's not like he suddenly got worse. He's just contributing more, not necessarily scoring all of them himself. The guy has been amazing. He actually had 32 in all competitions there versus 48. It was just a lights out season, that 48. Player of the team of the year. I'm surprised neither of our strikers got in there, but everybody else obviously makes perfect sense. Takeover is completed. Okay. I guess, whatever. I want to thank you for your patience during what was undoubtedly a stressful time for everyone involved with the club. There are no plans to provide the club with any investment at this stage. Well, gee, thanks. Would have been nice to get a big investment. I mean, nothing's going to change with the... You're actually disappointed about the commercial revenue, huh? I bought in some big name players. Come on. New board, cut, river... What? Oh, they've cut ties with... I didn't know we even had an association with these guys, to be honest. Okay. That's fine. I did not know we had an affiliate club. Yeah, I'm excited to work on our new boss. Sure. As long as we someday get some more money. I mean, we're still working on our own stadium, right? We got, what, 2 more years until our stadium comes into play? 38, so end of... So yeah, 2 more years, basically. 2 more seasons without our new stadium, and then we'll be... I don't know if we'll be in our new stadium during the save. It would not surprise me if FM25 comes out before we get into the new stadium, but you never know. We'll see. What's next? When's the next Farm Sim stream? My Farm Sim streams are always on Wednesdays. Always on Wednesdays. Arsenal chase Rodriguez. I mean, we did talk about getting rid of Rodriguez, so maybe. First in every category again, except for fouls against per game. Guess we can't win them all. I mean, Neto could still get us some money someday. Maybe we still go for this guy. I mean, surely we can get 30 mil for this guy someday, right? If he develops a little bit. I don't know. I feel like we can just be more picky, though. That's the problem. Yep, I have a schedule for them. Yep. In fact, I guess it's not on you. Well, it should show on YouTube when the next some of the upcoming streams are. And I know I have the Farm Sim stream scheduled on YouTube, so you can see that there. Sometimes I forget to schedule ahead of time, but usually it's there. Broyar handed Brazil call up. I forgot he was Brazilian. I mean, most of our squad is from other places, right? How many Germans do we actually have? 1, 2, 3 Germans. That is it. We actually have a guy from Iceland here. I mean, he's just a backup. That's pretty cool. Pretty, you know, eclectic group here. I mean, we got a bunch of pairs. Broyar, Rodriguez. We got Bots and Gustin. Pereira's obviously the one from Brazil. We got 1 from Denmark. We got 1 from France. We got 3 from Germany. Obviously, we talked about Iceland, Israel, Italy, Japan. We got 2 from Mexico, Netherlands, 2 from Poland. A dynamic duo of Zavatsky and cars here, for sure. This is Romania, Slovenia, Spain. We've only got 1 from Spain of all of this, and he's not even one of our starters right now. Sweden, Switzerland, and Turkey, and the United States. Pretty good representation. Surprisingly few from the big 5, you know, countries though, right? And nobody from England, right? Yeah, so Germany, we got the 3. We got 1 Italy, 1 Spain, 1 France. That's it. That's literally most of our squad is from places that are not in the big 5 countries. Hey, how's it going? Izzy? Now we're going to try selling him on, I do want to keep Fall around. I do want to keep Gustin around. Leos, and I mean, he just whatever. I don't know. We'll probably wait for now on the contracts. Broyar is number 2. Didn't have anybody on that list. Had nobody on that list. And nobody on that list. Yeah, we just got to do better next year. We'll get there. We'll get back. Most promising player. Yeah, I mean, he does look really good. And he played that well for Monaco. Yeah, he's... If we can find a spot for him, that would be great, because he's going to be awesome, I think. Juventus won Italian Serie A. Real Madrid won Spain. Very close. Both of those were very close. Chelsea won a little bit bigger of a stretch there in England. And where is France? I don't see France in here. I mean, okay. Why did I even have to ask? Of course, it's PSG. When was the last time it wasn't PSG? 2020. Wait, is that real? Like, that's real. Like, that's real life time period. I did not realize that PSG lost one in recent real life history. Ouch. Bruised shoulder. Tight calf. That's all right. We're not playing. Well, I guess they're at international leave right now. So I guess it does matter a little bit. Blanco could be watched by Inter all day long, but he's not going anywhere right now. No plans to move Blanco on. Although Vergara and Johnson would be a fine starting pair. Where's the most dominant the team has been in the Champions League? I mean, obviously Bundesliga we know, right? We've won 4 in a row, but you don't have to go back too far to see a big long list of FC Bayern. But Champions League, I feel like it's a little bit more. I mean, PSG's won it quite a bit, but it is pretty. It's a little bit more, not random is not the word. It varies a lot more, right? Real Madrid's got several victories, but you got a chain of Liverpool, Bayern, and Chelsea in the middle there. And of course, you got Man City 3 out of 4, but then, of course, flanked on both sides by Spanish team and France in the middle. So it definitely feels like it's a lot more varied here. So it's really hard to go on like a really consistent run, it seems. Wonder what the longest run anybody's actually been on. Good job, cars. How much was our tax bill? Only 35 million. Oh no, sorry, I read that wrong. We only had to pay 11 million in taxes. Some new deals. Good stuff. Let's go. New scouting budget. All looks good. Hey, 21 million in cash injection. Thank you, sir. We'll take the money. Appreciate it. I'm not planning on a huge spending spree right now. Pretty happy with the team that we've got. I mean, who would we even bring in at this point that is better than what we got? Only spot that we have that might have like a hole is our left back. Every other spot, we have basically the best player in the world already playing that position. So, yeah, left back would be about the only spot that I could see us getting somebody different. And honestly, if we can retrain Abe back there, I think Abe becomes one of the best players in the world in that spot. I just have a feeling about him. We'll see. We'll see if he can train back there or not once we get everybody back. I gotta start thinking about my save for FM25. I have no idea. I mean, I've had a few ideas, you know, of like types of saves that I've wanted to do over the last few years that I just, you know, haven't gotten around to yet, but I haven't explicitly thought of FM25 yet. I'll come up with something. I like that you're playing him as a winger, whereas I play him as a striker. I mean, obviously he knows how to play back there. He plays quite well there. So no judgment. Sorry about that. Bundesliga has moved up one place to second position. Obviously, English Premier League still holding on to its spot. But yeah, we just jumped over Spain. Good stuff there. We are now 7th in the world, or in Europe, I should say. Getting there, getting there. So have Inter, Man City, PSG, Chelsea, Newcastle, and Real Madrid ahead of us. We'll get there. We'll be number 1. I'm sure of it. Homegrown. Look at our list of homegrown players. Got a lot of guys on our team right now that are definitely helping us out with registration. We could be the number 1 team in the world, or in Europe at least. I mean, if you're the number 1 team in Europe, you're basically the number 1 team in the world, right? That's pretty much how that works, I'm pretty sure. Come on. Excited about the new season. Let's go. I mean, yeah, we'll discuss contracts with you. I'd like to keep you around. Figured we get a little bit lower. Once he agreed to the 5%, that is. All right. Still just in June. I mean, we're okay if you want to come in for Botson. Same thing, Buyer. If you want to come in for Rodriguez, we're kind of okay with both of those. As long as the money's right, that is. Perez signing of the season, Farkas runner-up. Pretty good. I have no idea what this list is based off of. I mean, 3,295 is probably one of the best positions I've been in, but I still have no idea what this list is based off of. I don't know what it means or how it means anything, or it just exists. Super Cup against FC Bayern. I'm actually tempted to just go and again bump this up. Let's make the team happy. You guys win, we'll get you more money. I don't know how much I care about the loan manager wage, but all right. New average attendance record. Even better once we get into our new stadium. Bunch of wage increases. It is very hard to get wage increases off of people's contracts these days. Did we have Provitas at one point? Or did I just look at... I must have looked at him, because I remember the name. You think we can part ways with Gustin, huh? Probably not. How about no? We will get him in here. Everybody wants big money now. Now that we're something, they want the monies. I mean, they really want us to go after Neto. All right, you know what? We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. We gotta have some more people coming in for the whole Wonder Kid distribution center that I keep talking about. Yeah, that's fine. If we can get 25, 30 mil for him, that's a profit, and I'm okay with that. Wait, what? No. How much do we even pay for this guy? Paid 7.5. You're going to give me 11. It's great and all, but no, we're keeping Hossein around. We think Hossein might be something, which apparently you do too. So no. Okay, that's sorry. I'll talk about that in a second. It's hilarious. Uh, just the fact that his unhappy thing is got a smiley face next to it. Like, it makes no sense, but that's funny. It's considered a positive, apparently. Guess it makes him easier to poach here. It just made me laugh. That's all. You can have the loan back. That's fine. He's just here to make us some money, so I don't even care if he ever becomes homegrown. Just here for the monies. Most likely. All right, what else we got here? Staff removed from shortlist. That's all fine. I mean, if you want to have Micah for another year, I'm okay with that. I just don't care about him. All right, that's fine. We'll figure out how to sell him here in a bit. Don't care. No, I mean, I don't think we're going to offer Boston a contract if we can sell him on here. I mean, Leosin, maybe we need to keep around. I think we got time to offer that contract as well. Almost to the transfer window being open. I might keep. Oh, sorry, that's Vergara. I was thinking that was Alfredo. Definitely keeping Vergara. Alfredo, I still haven't decided about. All right, Neto, come on board. Thank you, sir. Welcome to the team. Don't see anybody here jumping out at me, so we're good with that. Man, go back to our Traps and Spore days and think about all those guys that we brought on then that have just become amazing. Like, we had such a good team there. Not sure how we found them all. We just did. So I got so many guys that have miles of potential they haven't quite realized yet. So as good as they are now, they're just going to get that much better. All right, Valente gone. We're okay with that, even though the fans aren't. World class. Yeah, we're moving from the loan list. That's fine with me. Get to the transfer window, and then we'll start putting up. We'll put up bots and then El Rodriguez pretty much right away. I think those are the only two we're planning on selling right now. Again, I think we can wait a good 6 months before you worry about Leos in here. It's possible we find somebody better than him anyway. I don't want to give bots in a contract if we're about to sell him. All right, transfer window's open. Good stuff. All right, let's go back to our squad planner. Let's just have you suggest for everything again. Let's switch over to you. And again, start at the bottom. Pira and Leosin are fine. So we'll just put Leosin in here. I had not written him down yet. On the left, we are going to move. Well, they're not on here at the moment, but we will be moving some people back. Guilherme is not here. Hussein's not going to be here. Guajardo will be here. Netman, no. Guajardo probably takes the start. And then we're going to add in... we're going to add in Abe. And we're going to add in... Where is he? Here's Guven. And we'll get these guys both training in this spot. And we'll see which one of them can kind of take that spot based on how they train. Probably going to be Abe, but we'll find out. So that's going to be how that's going to go. So Guajardo first, Alfredo second. We just think Guajardo is going to have tons of potential to be better, be really good there. And then we'll put one right down Abe and Yurts Guven. We'll figure that out later. All right. On the right, of course, Netman and Gustin. No Vergara. No Guilherme. No Jorgensen. Chicho, no. And Brauvic. Probably no. Probably no. So just Netman and Gustin. We're good there. Center backs. This is where it's going to get interesting. We still got Schultz on the team. I forgot about you. I mean, you're trained in Nation, and you're not. If you could be decent someday, you're just not going to be there right now. Guajardo, no. Brauvic, yes. Hussein, yes. Chicho, yes. Jorgensen, yes. Farkas, no. Johnson, yes. Got so many here. I mean, some of these guys just need to go and be better somewhere else until we know for sure how good they're going to be. So it's still Blanco, still Vergara, still Johnson, still Jorgensen as our top four. And then pretty much these three, we've got to figure out what to do with these guys. I have no idea. Probably go to the unders. Really depends on if they could be homegrown at club someday or not. But they are, potentially a future or somebody we could sell on. So we'll come back to this here in a minute. Actually, let me just look at it while I'm thinking about it. So you could be at Wolfsburg. So Chicho probably just needs to go down to the under 19s. We don't want to move him to the VFL Wolfsburg 2 squad because that will reset his timer, I believe. All right, and then Hussein could also be homegrown at club, so we will move him down. And then Brauvic. Well, Brauvic isn't here yet, but I guess we won't know for sure. We might have to loan him out if he's, we'll see how that works. When's he joining us? Today. It just hasn't ticked in yet. Okay, that's fine. Actually, you know what? Let me get those guys ticked in before I do too much more work here. There we go. All right, that'll take care of that. So now Brauvic is not even on here anymore. Oh, did he get moved down like automatically or something weird? This was Guajardo. Guajardo is... Oh, Guajardo's not actually not as good as we thought he was going to be. Now that we got him on board, he's actually not good. So Alfredo's going to be our starter. Guajardo only ever going to be as good as a 4-star based on this current thing. So yeah, Guajardo can just go back down to the under 19s, which he's actually already there. So Guajardo goes off my list. So we're really going to put some stock in Abe, possibly Abe and Yurskuvin becoming good at something. So yeah, you're going to drop off the list then. Let's go ahead and add, who are we looking at? Brauvic, I believe. Also, another player who potentially just isn't going to be what we expect him to be. All right, stay in the under 19s. We'll just sell you on someday for some money. Not really a big problem. Chicho, however, is looking okay. But I think we keep him on the under 19s if he's not already there. And we have him as an option. I'm going to write him down and just kind of put a little asterisk beside him so I know that he's available if we ever just like need a player. When I look at like the under 19s list, I need to know who to bring in as a defender. We'll know that he's available. All right, that looks good. On the right, Chicho not here. Napman Gustin. All right, defensive midfield. Obviously, Hanses and Farkas. Paolini, not Napman. Paolini and Fall now. I think I'd move Fall back, right? Horvat, no. Rodriguez, we're going to leave at the bottom. Schultz, no. Leibhardt, no. So Fall would be here. Rodriguez is at the bottom. So let me fix that. Fall. And then Rodriguez, we're going to try and sell. In fact, let me go ahead and get that taken care of now. Ask agent about market interest. 29 mil. I mean, I'd really like to get more than that. Maybe 29 mil is fair. Whatever club was going to come in for him then, surely they'll come back in for him when I have it more publicly open. If not, we can always ask this guy again later. My goodness, he would actually be very happy with a very high right here. Drop it there. I mean, we're just going to start somewhere. All right, intermediary, offer at the transfer room, 47.5 mil. I mean, if we get 30 mil, I guess it's okay. I guess that tells us that he probably wasn't as worth as much as I thought he was. We paid, what, 15 mil for him? 10 mil. So, yeah. 30 mil would be fine, actually. All right, so Rodriguez potentially out the door. On the left, we got Perez. We're not going to play Abe here. When you've got Perez and Horvat, you can't play Abe. I'm sorry, no matter how good Abe actually is, you just can't play Abe. Yurskivin also not going to be playing here. Barron, no. Schultz, no. Schultz can play all over the place. My goodness, that guy's actually pretty good. Zavatsky, not Cars, not Fall. We're going to move Garami up. I can't say the name. Botson goes to the bottom. I hit the wrong button. The Botson goes there. Guillermo goes up above him, so we'll move him into the list. If I can ever say his name. Guillermo. Or I'll have to give him a nickname. Neto we can write down. I mean, Neto is somebody who exists, but he's actually out on loan right now. And Maiga effectively does not exist. So Maiga is somebody who needs to go out the door. Maiga. So let's see if we get any offers from Maiga at all. How much do we pay for him? Just so I can get a baseline. We paid 25.5 mil for a guy that just never really worked out for us. Nobody wants him. Not surprising. You'd be very happy with a very high rate. Leave it at 60. Most people want him for a loan. Not surprising. Maybe we can get a loan with some mandatory fees on board. All right, that takes care of Maiga. Oh, and then Botson. All right, nobody wants anything for him right now. We bought him for 8.5, so yeah, that's fine. Anything we get him for him is going to be pretty good profit. Unfortunately, nobody wants him right this second. Okay. Takes care of those. Left side we already did. Right side, that takes care of all that. And then strikers. No Zavatsky. Castro. We'll take a look at you. Might be time to try and sell Castro. Well, he's not really met his full potential yet. We paid 8.25 mil for him. I mean, if we've got 30 mil for him right now, I would not be against that. Let's see if there's any offers for him at all. If not, we'll just put him out on loan. The whole point of this guy was to make money. We were never planning on playing him. All right, that's probably not quite the money we're looking for, though. I mean, it does double our money, but I think we can get more eventually. Maybe not this year, but eventually. We'll just put him up for 39.5 for now. If we don't sell him for this year, then we'll figure it out next year. All right, that takes care of all of that. Happy with all of that. All right, well, since we're getting back into this season, let's go ahead and let me look at my tactics again so I can get the positions right. So AF attack, DLF support, inverted winger support, inverted winger support, defensive midfielder support, defensive midfielder support. Pretty simple. Honestly, everybody's kind of doing the same thing. Wing back on attack, wing back on attack, and then 2 ball playing defenders on defend. Yes. Okay. And then a sweeper keeper on support. Looks good. Let's go set up all of our training just so make sure people are training properly this year. Probably should have done this a long time ago, but that's all right. We want Mr. Fall training as a defensive midfielder on sports. And we'll take care of, we'll take control of everybody. And then this is Castro. We don't really care about Castro. Abe, however, we're going to be retraining as a wingback on attack. Come on. Wingback on attack. And then Gustin is a wingback on attack on the right. Paolini, defense midfielder on support. I mean, they weren't training anything bad. It's just, we might as well specialize them specifically what we want them to be. Jorgensen, of course, ball playing defender on defend. Schumann. Oh, totally forgot about Schumann. Schumann needs to be retrained as a defensive midfielder, right? Yeah. Schumann. Defensive midfielder on support. Scuven, we're going to train you again also as a defender on the left. Wing back on attack. Ozturk going to be trained as deep line forward. On support. Rodriguez, we're kind of, well, for now, I'll just put you in as defender. But we are probably obviously trying to sell you. Cars, advance forward on attack, which I think you're already there, but that's okay. We'll just explicitly set it. Botson, if you stuck around, you would be inverted winger on the right. On supports. Alfredo sauce, Mr. Fullback, wingback on attack on the left. Zavatsky, again, you're a little bit of a, not retraining, but just refocus here. You already know how to play midfielder right as an inverted winger on support. And we'll keep you that way. Guilherme, you are now being retrained as well. Midfielder right. Inverted winger on support. Leosin, sweeper keeper. Not a wide center back. Thank you very much. Ball playing defender on defend. Six is a DLF on support, which you're already very good at and doing well. Hansis, of course, defensive midfielder on support. Farkas, also defensive midfielder on support. Johnson, ball playing defender. Natman, you don't even have a training thing set. Wingback on attack. Horvat, inverted winger on support on the left. You already kind of do. I think we had specialized you a long time ago. Blanco. Ball playing defender on defend. Elia, advance forward, of course. And Perez. Cool. Got our new two retrainees, right? We got Abe retraining and Yurtskuben both retraining. And we'll see how they play out. So I'm happy with all that. Cool. Let's go. I mean, we'll say left back, but I'm hoping we can retrain those guys and we're just going to have some two elite level players back there. That's the dream. I mean, honestly, somebody who is a natural as a winger should make a very good attacking wing back. At least, I mean, that's the hope there. And he basically has the skills. He just needs to have the confidence, you know, kind of, I don't know how to say it. I mean, just put you out on loan. We get a big chunk of money for you. And we can always sell you again next year. You actually would rather not be there, though. You'd rather go to Newcastle. We're going to say no. We're going to see if we can get the sell itself. If we can't, then we'll come back to that. Castro's interested in speaking to these guys. And I definitely wanted another year to make sure we could get max money for him, I think. So I think we're okay with this, actually. Although squad player is not ideal. Oh, he has an interest. No, I read that wrong, so never mind. We don't want him going somewhere he's not interested. Maiga definitely needs to go bye-bye. He needs to go bye-bye. So we're going to say no to that. Kunetsov. Or Kuznetsov. Sorry, Kuznetsov. He's a goalkeeper. No, we're not selling our goalkeeper right now. Do we care about any of these guys? If not, we'll go ahead and send them out on loan. Yeah, we're not going to care about if these guys are homegrown at club or not, so these are all good. Remove from transfer list, negative. Has no business, huh? Little do you know. How about you trust me to do my job, and I'll just let you do your job. Hey, 2K Universe. How's it going? It is going well for me. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Don't want to move them to VFL Wolfsburg 2 because they will not be homegrown at club. So yeah. It's not ideal. We'll get these guys out the door at some point, maybe. Paulini wants an improved contract. I mean, yes. Yeah. He's good enough to get an improved contract. Get your degree to less money, though. That would be ideal. You're making 58K right now. You're basically going to be doubling it here in a second. Come on, one more. Let's go. All right, fine. We tried to get you to budge. Didn't really want to budge, did you? Rodriguez. Oh. 21 to 31 mil. I mean, no on this one. This is just way too little money. So I'm going to get more money from you than that, but it still basically triples the money that we paid for you originally. All right. I think we're going to go for it. Mercer could be a someday decent left back. Castro, huh? I really think we can get more money from him. This is what, 15 mil? That's not the money we were hoping for. Rodriguez, 36 mil for Juventus. Okay. Yeah. I think we cancel the other one. That's even better. Better than what Bayer Leverkusen was going to give us by a decent margin. Cool. Happy with that. It's a little bit closer than what we were hoping to get for him. We were hoping to get about 45 mil for him. I would have been happy with 40. 36, not too far off. For player, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think he's going to be good someday, but we have what I think are better players in front of him, and so kind of just have to do something with him. Otherwise, he's just sitting there collecting a paycheck for nothing. Which is not ideal. What year is this? It is 2036. Leverkusen is mine as part of my journeyman. Yeah, this was a journeyman run as well. We started in Turkey and made it to Germany. Probably have the best team I've ever had in a football manager game. Ever. Yeah, we'll allow extended leave. I'm okay with that. 2032, nice. Started League 2 with Wrexham. Nice. Yeah, like I said, I started Turkey. We moved, I forget who it was. I guess I can go look. Overview. Or sorry, job history. We moved Faithia Sport up to the Super League. Then went over to Trabzonspor, played with them. Won first place every single season. But we brought in the world's best players. We really did. Like, we brought in some of the world's best players. But could not keep them in Turkey because once you get them in Turkey, they always have a release clause. You can never. I just could never get in them without a release clause. So we left there and came to Wolfsburg, and some of those world's best players we brought back. Daniel Perez here. It's a pretty good player. We had him at Trabzonspor at one point. Farkas here. Had him at Trabzonspor at one point. Pretty good player. So yeah, we're happy. And then every other player we've got on our list here. Every one other player we brought in as a wonder kid and have developed them. So all of these guys started as wonder kids, except for maybe the goalkeepers. I don't care about the goalkeepers as much. Every positional player was a wonder kid when we brought them in, and they all have like massive, massive potential. I mean, Schultz is the kind of guy that if he developed a little bit, he might be the kind of guy we just have on our team because he's homegrown at the club and can play just about every position we want to play. Like, the guy is, I feel like, worth keeping around for that. I mean, he can be homegrown at club, right? Oh, Wolfsburg too. That's annoying. I don't know why. I didn't remember switching him to Wolfsburg too. All right, fair enough. It might be too late. I bet it's too late to move him to one of the other ones. To the under 19s. Okay, whatever. He might be a lost cause then. He'll at least be German. I guess there's that. Homegrown in the nation, I guess, counts for something. You want to give me 38.5 mil for him. You really want him. That is better than the 36 we got. All right, we'll say yes. And we're going to go. We're going to play a little bit of a. It's a little dangerous, but we're going to play this game where we cancel the Juventus. If Juventus wants to come back in for more money than 38.5, please welcome and come on. 38.5 mil. That's much. That is. We're very happy with that. Very happy with that. I mean, not really worth anything, so I'm not going to bother with it. Hey, Iward. How's it going? Or A-word, maybe? Appreciate the raid. Thank you. Actually going to sell out this friendly. That's impressive. Mercer was a little bit cheaper. I might go for him. Okay, no, Zavatsky definitely gets a contract. Zavatsky gets basically whatever he wants at this point. He is a club legend. He is... Oh, you want £1 million per week? Yeah, we'll go for it. Sounds good. £1 million per week. Let's go. I mean, he's already making 93. He wants, what, 100? 120? Not too bad. We're not playing you as a striker, though. Sorry if you're not happy as a winger, but you're very good as a winger. I mean, you'll still get your 10 goals and 220K, I bet, from that position. All right, fine. I tried. So looks good. Let's go. Really hoping that Abe figures out wingback very quickly. In fact, I'm actually going to go to the tactics and explicitly put Abe back there. I want Guilherme up there. I want Abe back here. Fall needs to be replaced by somebody. I mean, just for now, Yurskovin can be in that spot just to get some experience. But I definitely want these two guys training where they can. Two one. Yurskovin picking up a goal. Very nice. Rodriguez set to sign up to 38.5. That's a really good deal for us. Very good profit off of him. Happy with that. I mean, don't get me wrong. It would have been nice to keep him, but we just can't afford to keep everybody. This game should not have been as close as it was. Oh my goodness. They got a lucky goal and we had bad luck with our goals. Of course. Oh, Perez, what's your problem? Perez, what's going on? I didn't see it. Sorry, I'm coming back. Oh, what's a new contract? We just signed you last year. What kind of new contract did you want? I mean, I'm definitely going to make you happy, but come on, buddy. You literally just signed a year ago. Oh, you want to take a pay cut? Is that what that just said? You'll take 155? The 175? That sounds like a pay cut to me. I'm okay with a pay cut. Dude, I'm not even going to negotiate you. If that's what you want, you get it. I mean, I guess you get a little bit of loyalty bonus up front, but technically you're getting a pay cut. So, all right with that. Where we at in the Bundesliga? Do we have a season preview yet? We're still missing 3 spots. Man, you'd think I would have thought we would have had this spot. Between Perez and Horvat. Even Abe thrown in the mix, but I would have thought we would have had that spot for sure. It's weird that we don't have all 11. I mean, okay, this spot makes sense. I'll concede that defensive guy on the left, maybe. And if this is the formation they're going to use, yeah, we don't even have a tagging midfielder in the center. But we definitely should have had that spot, in my opinion. A little disappointing. We never got offers for Mega. Back to the guys, make sure that the guys that we haven't seen anything back from, we can offer them back out again. Maybe I missed an email. Watson, Mega. And Castro. If we can't get at least 30 mil for Castro, we'll probably hold on to him for another year. Match day ticket revenue. We're only 3rd. Once we get our new stadium, hopefully that jumps up a bit. All right. Well, okay, so we'll offer you a contract fine. Sure. Not even going to argue with that. I mean, you really want to retrain Jeremy on the left? I had not thought about that. I mean, maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe this would be better. Could we retrain Abe onto the right? Actually, that might be okay. Okay. I think I like this change. In fact, I'll even make Guilherme at the top one here. I think he'll be okay. I think we keep retraining Yurtskuven back there just as another option. But I think Abe on the right actually could work out quite nicely. So let's go back into our training. We'll bring Abe off of here. We'll bring in Guilherme into here. We'll make him number 1, actually. right-footed. That's the biggest reason why I didn't, but we'll see what he can do over there. And then here, instead of Jeremy, we'll bring in Mr. Abe. Now, he is left-footed, but since he's going to be playing as a inverted winger, it actually might work out. Oh, I did it the wrong wing back anyway. I had the wrong wing back selected. Well, then it's fine that it didn't get very far. Inverted winger on support. I'll get you trained there, and then Guillermo. You guys just swap places. Defender left, wing back on attack. Cool. I think that's a good move. I think that's a good move. So yeah, let's move you over here. Get you trained over there. Cars just go away. We'll bring in your Scuban again just for now. Yeah, I definitely I want to train Abe over there. I like that. I think Abe could have done a great job as a wingback, but Jeremy's already kind of knows what he's doing, and Abe's just got to learn the other side of the field. He already knows how to play wingback on the left or winger on the left, so I think it's just a quicker path to success. You're gonna pay all of his wages. You're gonna give me a bonus if you win things. Yeah, you know what? I might be okay with this. Get you some development. You don't like your asking price, huh? You want 44.5. That's fine. I was eventually going to get there anyway. Or nothing. Yeah, I may picking up a penalty. Or no, he missed a penalty. Never mind. All in all, good stuff. I mean, we dominated them. But we should have dominated them, so it's all good. That all makes perfect sense. Well, it took us a little bit longer to get through transfers than I realized, or I thought it would, but it's okay. We'll be ready for next time. We might get a few games in the season played out here in a minute. What's our drop dead bottom for Botson? 25 mil, maybe. And then my technically should be a little bit higher because we paid more money for. But honestly, at this point, just offloading him, period, would be something. Just get rid of the guy. If we got broke even, honestly, I might even sell him for 20 mil. If somebody offered me 20 mil for him, just to get him off the roster, that might be fine. Basically, I have no intention of ever playing him. Liverpool wants Castro as well, paying full wages. What does Liverpool and Tottenham want with Castro? He's not that great yet. I mean, he might be someday, but I don't feel like he's that great yet. He's quick. He's got good. I mean, I guess he's probably better than his rating, to be fair. So maybe that's what they want. They want because they know what to look for. Fair enough. But all the more reason somebody should give me 30, 35, 40 mil for him. I really don't want to lose you. I think you could actually be a decent backup for us someday. I'm actually pretty excited about the A move to the right side. I think that's going to be really good for us. Absolutely. You want to give me 32.5 mil for this guy? I will accept that. 100%. Please. I mean, again, this is all fine. These are all pretty good offers. Wait, what? You're saying Castro could be as good as Savatsky? I don't know about that. Criticize 6.95. That might be a little bit harsh. Missing a friendly here. We might have to add another one. Three to nothing. Farkas, Savatsky, Castro picking up a goal. Good job. I'd be surprised if Abe does not pick this up very quickly. Although he's got a lot of down arrows at the moment, which is not great to see. Play somebody in not even in the third league, further down than that. Baron. Probably never going to be anything we care about. That's fine. Ooh, it's Jan's coming in. It's Football Manager. That's how it works. Not that I'm bored, just for some reason. Football Manager brings out the yawns. Pereira, good job. Keep it up, my friend. Wait, you're training as what? Why is he saying training as a left? That's not what I want. Oh, he's under unders right now, so which we should be able to see. All right, well, I'll let them handle it. I'm not going to mess with it. I don't want to min-max the unders right now. Nobody wants MIGA, huh? I think Brauvic could be as good as Johnson. That's good to know. All right, there goes Castro. He's out on loan. So it's just Migo and Bodson at the moment. Come on, Bodson. Somebody's got to come in for you, right? Surely. Title odds. We are title favorites, as you would expect. Pretty overwhelming. Come on, be nice. I mean, playing for Tottenham as an important player does mean he'll get plenty of game time. But he's in his last year of his contract. So the only way we would do this if we renewed his contract. So no. We need to sell him or renew him ourselves because we do think he's valuable. It's just not for us at the moment. Ouch. It's going to make it harder to sell. Top goal scorer odds. Cars, Zavatsky, and 6. Love it when we have 3 players in the top 6. We don't have the number 1 player, but that's just because they compete with each other. Right? So this kind of makes sense to me. Got the best group. Does that count? I mean, we'll offer him out again, but I'm a little worried that the injury is going to be problematic. Top player odds. Hansis, Farkas, and Natman all in there. 3 players who could all play defensive midfielder, which is awesome. Nine nothing. Is that all? Yurtskoven picking up a goal. Hansis, Elia, Cars picking up a pair. Missed penalty. Yurtskoven picking up another goal. Elia, Hussein, and 6. Goals galore. Where's Micah? Blind. Cannot see Micah. Really can't see Micah. Why am I so blind? Did I already move him out? Did I forget that he's already gone? No, right? I'm very confused. Why? I am blind as a bat. He's got to be here. I don't remember Micah leaving already, did he? No. Okay. Let's find him here then. Is he on the others right now? Maybe I moved him down the squad. Okay, he's on the 19th. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. Let's get into a couple games here before the end of the stream. 35-5 for Botson. I think we take that. I think we take that, and I think we're actually pretty happy with that. That is a pretty big profit for the guy. Neto wants to be recalled. I mean, yeah, but no. If I recall you, we're just going to have to loan you back out, probably. I mean, does he have a place in our team? He kind of has like a sort of place in our team. I'm going to ignore it for one more turn. Let's see if they give him some more game time. Like, the season's not even really started, right? I mean, surely he'll get some game time soon enough. I just realized I clicked that we would win the Champions League earlier. I was thinking I was looking at this page. I hit the wrong thing. I'm okay with giving this more money because I want to make the team happy. But I did not mean to say we're going to win the Champions League. I mean, we probably still will, but I just realized I hit the wrong button on that before. My brain was not reading. It was just reacting. I mean, bringing Neto back, we could potentially rotate him in at some point, you know, as time allows. We'll see. Oh my. Fall picking up a 9.9 on 3 goals. Very nice. All right, let's go and actually set up our tactic or our group here. Okay, so we got Broyar in goal. We got Guilherme on the left. Gustin, nope, to be Natman on the right as our primary. Blanco and Vergara. Do we care about the order? Blanco is right-footed. Vergara is right-footed, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just put Blanco first. Vergara next to him. Ahead of them, it's going to be Hanses and Farkas. Again, do we care about the footing? Right. And... right, I guess that doesn't matter. Hanses here. I mean, yes, I realize if we play our backups, but kind of like to get our starters in there to get some game time. Perez comes in. And Cars in 6. Okay. That is our starting squad. Behind them on the bench, we got Leosin. We've got Gustin. We've got Johnson. On the left, we've got Alfredo. Defensive midfield, our backup would be Paolini primarily. Inverted winger on the right, it is Abe. On the left, it is Horvat. And then our two strikers would be Osterk and Elia, of course. All right. That is our official lineup. I mean, the weakest link here is Guilherme, of course, but I think he'll train pretty nicely. And of course, we've got Alfredo behind him as needed. But otherwise, it's a very, very strong squad. Go through the praising. Attaboys. Hey, Reg, how's it going? I like seeing Yursko training well, considering he's retraining his position. That is a really good sign. Oh, actually, I didn't mean to go all the way down. I'm going to stop at 7.75. That's all right. I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. Kind of in garbage time of our football manager save here. We've already won everything we need to win. We won the Champions League. We won the Bundesliga 4 times. And so now we're just kind of chilling until FM25. So we're just going to see how good this team can get. So we're not really trying for anything specific other than just dominance. Which I guess is a pretty good thing to try for. All right, let's see if we bring our A squad here. Oh, Farkas is a little bit injured. Should be all right, though. Let's see if I mean, surely our A squad can beat up on... I mean, I doubt they bring their best squad, too, though. I don't want to read too much into this. Oh, yeah, 4-1. Dominance over FC Bayern here. Hands is picking up a pair of goals. Zabatsky getting a goal. Carr's picking up a goal. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. How did Guilherme play? 6.7. All right. It's all right. You'll get there. First trophy of the year. It's a little bit of money, I suppose. Oh, look. I like how that sounds so bored. Another Super Cup win. 5 times 1 for us. Nice. We do have another game coming up here, although we're going to be playing our backups, but let's Let's still give some guys some rest as needed here. Don't want to get anybody injured here. No, Botson's already injured, but hopefully nobody injured more than that. Not here at the very beginning of the season. I don't think the question is, will we have a perfect season? I think this question is, how soon will our perfect season be destroyed? We're going to have a really good season. We're going to have a bazillion wins, but I have a feeling we're going to have some silly loss at some point. Fall claims best player for France under 23 is nice. Fall is pretty good, apparently. Who'd have thunk? Wait, what? Oh, goal of the tournament. He had 2 goals on this list. Oh, that's impressive. He had 2 goals. I was like, how do you have 2 award spots? Something broke. No. He just had, he had 2 awards, or 2 goals that were on there. Olympic Games Dream Team. What? Oh, and Lufalu's on here? What? Lufalu's on here. Man, we had Lufalu so long ago. Love to see that. Anybody else we know about? No, I think everybody else is pretty new. Or we don't know anybody. Oh, that's impressive. Fall on that list. He's going to be a good one. I think I want to do another formation battle next year in FM25. I just don't know what formation I want to go for. It's got to be something. I want it to be something I haven't played in either in a while or ever. All right, you want Zawadzki, current captain, that's fine. 6. Natman is current vice captain, huh? No, I'd like to keep Natman. I'm actually okay with these 2. Keep the captain and the vice captain the same. I don't think there's any reason to change those. Could go rogue with 352. Yeah. I haven't done a 352, to be fair. And the good thing about that, it does mean an extra defender, right? Which I haven't really played around with extra defenders before. I don't want to put it in here, though. I was going to play around with it. I already kind of like my formations here. So, yeah, but I know what you mean. Like, right, 3 across the back. You have the 2 wing backs, right? And then you have... Oh, let me just do it. This is our defensive thingamajigger. Let me just see if I can replace this one for a second. I just want to look at it. What would it be under? Please move the tooltip so I can actually see. There we go. I don't know if it... What would it be under here? What do they call it? Like, I don't think they call it a 352, do they? I think they call it something else, and I don't remember what they call it. I could set up a new tactic. I don't want to mess with my tactics. All right, we'll look at it later. But yeah, I might explore that. Something like that would be kind of interesting. Still leaves me 2 strikers, which I like having 2 strikers. Feels very defensive though. I do prefer like more attacking formations. It's been a long time since I've done like a 4-3-3. 4-3-3 is kind of interesting with 3 strikers. Always had fun with that. But I had really good success with that in like lower leagues of England. Like it was dominant in lower leagues of England. But once I got to the higher leagues, it kind of fell apart. So that might not be as good. But I guess if you get the right players to support it. Truth be told, if you get the right players, just about any formation can probably be good. May sound like an obvious statement, but oh yeah, cars, you can have a new contract, I suppose. Everybody gets a contract. It's a lot of money though. That's a lot of money. Come on, negotiate with me a little bit, buddy. It's usually the yearly wage rise that they don't like to negotiate on. All right, fine. We tried. We're in 4-3-3 in the National League right now. Yeah. I feel like 4-3-3 can be really good in the National League. And like I said, I've had really good success with it down at those levels. But that was like years ago. That was 17, 18, FM 17 or 18, something like that when I played that. So it's been that long since I've actually played a 4-3-3 on any serious level. So it's possible I could bring it back. Sometimes it gets dictated by the game engine, right? Though, like whatever's good on the game engine, sometimes can kind of jump up and make a difference. Just play whatever, like whoever. This is supposed to be a doesn't matter game. Oh, I wanted to sim this. That's okay. I didn't hit the sim button. That's all right. I'll sim it here in a second. I don't actually want to watch this game. We don't care about this game. I was thinking it was a friendly, but it's not a friendly. It's the German Cup. It's just against a nothing team. My brain thought friendly. But I don't want to watch this game. So, go. Car's picking up a go. A picking up a go. That's good to see. And Vergara. Oh, Vergara get injured. That is not good to see. Blanco, we haven't even started the season yet officially. He's already tired. Okay, I guess. What's a fortnight? That's what's what. I don't know what a fortnight is. What is a fortnight? It's not a term I use. You know what I mean? Like, do people use Fortnite in common? Maybe it's a. Oh, it's a video game. Oh, he wants to be rested for a video game. I get it. Fortnite, of course. Oh, it's a 2 weeks. Okay, I guess it's a common British thing. No wonder I don't know what it is. I'm too American for that. Why are 14 days called a fortnight? Oh, it actually derives from Old English, basically meaning 14 nights. Fortnight. Okay. It makes sense. Yeah, we'll rest you for 2 weeks if you want it. And we'll actually go ahead and explicitly say, rest for 2 weeks. Let's get you out of here. There's no reason to risk you at the beginning of the season here. We got plenty of skill behind you. We're going to be fine with you just taking a little bit of a rest to be ready for the rest of the season. I'm assuming he just had a lot of international play over the summer break. Love how my goalkeeper is tied for 4th in my team for assists. That's impressive. That's impressive. That's a lot of long balls delivered over the defense. I'm assuming he delivers some long balls over the defense. Your striker, who's just probably faster, runs right past the defense, gets on the ball, and scores. I'm assuming that's exactly what has happened, which is awesome. Those are fun to watch, for sure. You usually see those in the lower leagues. I don't know. We don't get to see those very often in the higher leagues, to be fair, but in the lower leagues, those long balls are so fun. You actually want to give me 12 mil for this guy? Do I think he's worth 12 mil? I paid 11 mil for him. Yeah, no. We're going to keep him. You want to give me like 25 mil for him? Sure. Hey, there goes Botson. Congratulations. 35 mil. That's actually pretty good for a guy we paid 8.5 mil for. I'm okay with that. I liked Botson. Don't get me wrong. I really liked Botson, but he was never going to be homegrown at club. And he was never going to be really a starter, I don't think. So I'm okay with selling on Botson. Get him a chance to do better. Go live the dream at Tottenham. Oh, we did give 30% of it to these guys. Oh, where is Myga? Myga, why are we not getting you sold? I mean, I realize it's way too much money, but surely somebody wants you. Everybody wants you for loan. Yeah, playing some sort of like 5 at the back or more would be interesting. I haven't done that. I think I've experimented with it a few times. I've never explicitly like stuck to it. I also haven't played with the wide center back or the that's what they're called, right? Wide center backs. I haven't played with them yet. Yeah, I haven't played with the wide center backs at all. So it might be kind of interesting to try and learn how to do that. I say learn because I'm not very familiar with them. I know they added them into the game this year, but I just haven't really messed around with enough to be truly familiar with them. But presumably if you're playing 3 at the back, then you will just have a pair of wide center backs to run out and take care of business. I have done strikerless formations. Those have actually worked surprisingly well. Having a pair of attacking midfielders just kind of does what it does. It works. Come on, Chuman. I think if Chuman figures out how to play a defensive midfield, he's actually going to be a pretty solid player for us. Abe's struggling a little bit all of a sudden. He was doing good earlier. We'll figure it out. I have faith. All right, let's get this Bundesliga started off with a roaring successful start here. Please. Please, please, please. Oh, wow. We're already going to be playing Borussia Mönchengladbach in the German Cup. Fun. I mean, I guess that's one way to knock out the good teams is to knock them out ourselves. Although they haven't really been that great lately, I suppose. All right. Let's see here. What we got? Let me just make sure nobody's like, you're actually really tired. Why are you guys so tired? So Karslet's out for Elia. How about Perez? How you doing, Perez? You're doing all right. Zavatsky's doing okay. Hans is good. Farkas is good. Guillermo is actually kind of tired, so we'll bring in Alfredo sauce for you. Blanco's actually on rest, so he sits out for Johnson. But also Vergara is out, so he sits out for Jorgensen. Okay, we'll start with a couple of backup defenders here. Blanco can't be on the bench, though, so our backup option would be, I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, we'll just bring Fall in here. We'll figure it out. I'm sure they'll figure something out. And then Natman, how are you doing? Natman looks good. Okay. Okay with all that except for the defender thing. But once Blanco comes back from his rest, hopefully he will be happy, ready to go. And then we'll bring Vergara back as well. I've won. That's how we're going to get started, huh? With an Elia hat trick. And 6 and Zavatsky picking up goals as well. Weren't those the 3? Elia, 6, and Zavatsky that were like in the lead for potential top goal scorer of the league. Well, they're definitely all 3 getting off to a good start here. Good job, Elia. I knew you were good. That's why I didn't want to get rid of you. Didn't want to get rid of you yet. All right, next game in 7 days. We can wait. We don't have to rest anybody yet. Hopefully our defenders get back soon. A little stressful to have two guys out, two starters out. But if I didn't give Blanco a rest, there's always a chance he could have gotten injured, and then we'd have them both injured, which is even worse than just having one just at home playing Xbox for a week, 2 weeks, I guess. $31,417 season tickets. Nice. 27.5. Yes. Give me 27.5 mil for MIGA right now. Absolutely. Please, 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 please. Like, just negotiate with me. I know I'm putting him up for 37.5, but like, try to negotiate. You're not playing for this team, buddy. Like, ever. When you go out and get drunk 2 times in like less than a month and miss a game because you were out drunk 2 times in less than a month, you are never playing for this squad ever again. I'm sorry. That's how that works. I'll give you one. That, oops, sorry, coach. I was out too late last night. Please accept my apologies. All right, fine. I'll give you one. 2, no. That's a pattern. Castro already scoring for Liverpool against Man United. This guy's apparently better than I expected. No, I'm just kidding. I knew he was going to be good, but I think we've already got better. That's the problem. Not that he was ever bad. It's just that we've got good. We got great is what we have. Oh, come on, my guy. I don't want you here. Go away. Just be off my team, please. Give me a lone list Schumann. Yeah, that's fine. I want him to get some game time, but if not, I'm okay with lone listing him. The problem with, or not game time, I want to give him some training. That's the reason why I would like to keep him, so that I can train him for the position that I'm actually going to play him in someday, if he ever does play for us. But I guess some loans would not be the worst. You want to give me 17.5 mil for him, or 17.75. Okay, that's getting to be a little bit better. Considering we paid 11 mil, this is almost, not quite double. It's getting up there. Arsenal wants this guy? Is he really that good? I mean, he's good. He's going to be good, I think, someday. He's fickle, though. I don't like, you know what? You can have him. 17.75 is pretty good money. I don't know that we're going to get better money for him for that for a long time. Mercer keeps popping in here, but I don't think he's good enough for the money they're asking. I mean, he could be. He's only 19. He could definitely develop. It's very tempting, but I think we've got other players that I think are going to develop into a good spot back there. We're going to stay the course. Especially now that I realize that Guillermo could play back there probably pretty well. We're going to give him a chance. And we still got Alfredo. We know Alfredo's good. Wish he was homegrown at club good, but that's all right. Come on, Truman, figure it out. You know how to play defensive midfield. You can figure it out. Come on, you're Scuban. I have faith in you as well, actually. Abe's the only one I'm a little worried about right now. Kind of struggling. Not sure. I mean, do we just... I don't know. How long do we give him? We give him like a month or two? And if he just looks like he can't pick it up, maybe we go back to training him as a defender on that left-hand side. I don't know. I'd like to try and be a little bit patient with him. But if he doesn't start jumping back up into the he was training well when I was training him as a defender, actually. Like, he actually had a couple good training sessions that way. So maybe he would be better there. What about Schumann? Could you ever be retrained on the right? I don't think so. Your crossing's pretty bad. All right, so we're going to bring in Johnson again. We'll bring in Jorgensen again. And we'll bring in just whoever we can onto the defense here. And how about everybody else? Car's still very high there. Let's bring Elia back in. Really want to be careful with our injuries this year. All right, everybody else looks good. Let's go. 3-0, 6, Zavatsky and Johnson picking up player of the match and a goal. Presumably from a corner kick. Fine header from point blank range. Yep, that's exactly what it would have been. That makes sense. Good job, Johnson. We will have Blanco back, I believe, for the next game. Hopefully well rested and ready for a good season. My striker that is on loan from Netherlands has such a good name. Sky Vink. Interesting name. What? You're recommending I bring back Rodriguez that I just sold? That's a weird recommendation. How about no? We literally just sold the guy. I hope he does well. But we were never really going to play him, so. Better to have money now than nothing later. And we drop down to 6 on commercial income. For being the best team in Germany 5 years in a row, you'd think we'd jump up that list a bit. Trabzonspor, good job. Congratulations. Do they have anybody that we remember? I mean, we had a Yilmaz. I don't remember if it was this Yilmaz. I think that was after us. Farouk, right? We had Farouk, didn't we? Yeah, we brought Farouk in. I vaguely remember him. Ricklemy. We had Ricklemy. Brought him in, didn't we? Oh no, we had Ricklemy. We sold him to Olympique Lyonnais, and then he went to Trabzonspor. That's funny. So we had Ricklemy here at Trabzonspor. That's funny. Kaplan? Yeah, we definitely remember Kaplan. Oh, he's getting old. He's getting old. That's it. That's all I remember. There might have been some others I missed, but that's about all I remember. Oh, we got to play Real Madrid and Man City, who beat us last year. This is actually pretty tough. Real Madrid, AC Milan, Man City, Tottenham, Benfica, Monaco. The only 2 easy games are Legia and Young Boys. Yeah, that's a pretty tough run. I mean, we got the team to do it. Doesn't mean we will. We definitely have the team to do it. You think Micah could be as good as Zavatsky? Well, I hope he does. You think Schultz could be as good as Farkas? What? You think this guy could be as good as this guy? I would love to see that happen someday. I will put his name on a piece of paper and, okay, I won't eat my words. I don't want to do that, but I'll pretend to eat my words because that is dumb. I do not think that's going to happen. I also don't see Micah being better than Zavatsky either. Not if he keeps getting drunk. All right, good luck, Schultz. Please prove me wrong. I would love it actually if you proved me wrong. That would be awesome to see. I don't think it will happen. Yeah, Abe's still struggling. Just for giggles, we're going to train you as a defender left again. As a wingback on attack. We're going to give you this for a couple weeks. If you start training better, then I'm going to believe that this is actually your true calling. And we'll figure something else out for up here. Giving you about a month back there, so, or up there, so you haven't quite figured it out yet. I realize a month's not a lot, but I mean, if he was training well and he hadn't figured it out yet, fine. But he's not training well and he hasn't figured it out yet. So I think that combination tells me he needs to move somewhere else. Possibly the same thing with Guilherme, because maybe we should retrain him up there on the right. You know, Schumann's play training okay for his retraining spot. For that matter, isn't, where is he? I lost him 1 second. I'll look in a second. Your Skimmin's doing all right, right? 7.8. I can live with that. That feels like good. He's getting some benefits in a few places. He's figuring it out, in my opinion. So happy with that. Actually, let's take Guilherme up here. I mean, he already knows how to play here is the thing. I'm going to swap them back. Maybe my gut instinct from the very beginning was correct. Maybe I was right all along. We'll give them another couple weeks of training. We'll see how they look. I would love to be wrong. That would be awesome. Not wrong. I would love to be right about the original, wrong about the change, is I guess what I meant. All right, so that means Guilherme drops back to secondary. Alfredo comes in as a primary. Abe comes in as your backup. Guilherme's behind Zavatsky. All right, that looks good. We won't explicitly change it in the lineup yet, but we will later. If this looks like it's going to work out. Blanco's back from his rest. Perfect. Vergara's still injured. That's okay. We'll bring Johnson in. Natman looks okay. And then we'll just bring Jorgensen into the bench. Perfect. Another dominating win. Zavatsky player of the match and an assist. Good stuff. Well, the good news is at least we get our Real Madrid game out of the way early. So, because that's the one game I'm most worried about in the Champions League. Second one would probably be Man City, just because they beat us last year. Getting both those out of the way early would be nice. I mean, I don't think we're doing any business, to be perfectly honest. Although I still haven't gotten rid of Micah. So Let me give him another. Let me see if we get another throw out for him. Somebody, please come in for Micah. I'm going to take part just because I want to get rid of Micah. So hopefully we can get some offers here for him in a minute. I know Elia's going nowhere. Big spenders, we are not on this list this year. We have been in the past. Alone. Is this your last season with us? No, we got one more season with you, I think. Fine. At least she gets you off my list. And I don't have to look at you anymore. All right, goodbye. That's all good. Can we leave early? I don't know if there's a way to leave this or not. There might be, and I'm just blind. Don't matter. We're almost done. Wage expenditure, we're number 4. Still pretty far behind these other guys. Guess we gotta give Horvat some more game time. I forgot that we still had that promise pending. And he's still happy at the moment, but we definitely want to guarantee that we don't want, of all people, we don't want Horvat to be mad. Doesn't have to be a backup hunt. We'll leave you a youngster for now, though. I don't think there's any reason to bump you up. Catalan signs a new deal, huh? First touch 19. That's pretty good. He might be decent someday, but I don't know if he'll ever play for us necessarily. Oh, Abe. Just when we were going to see how good your training was back there. Oh, well. He'll be all right. I mean, we don't have any training information for you now, which is annoying. Come on, Schumann. Learn how to be a defensive midfielder, please. It's not that hard. I'm just going to get a couple tough Champions League games out of the way real quick. Play AC Milan here soon as well. All right, what we got? We got to swap anybody out. 6, that's good. Perez, I said swap Perez out for Horvat, just because we want to get Horvat some game time. Savati's good. Hansis, Farkas is okay. Guilherme, we are not playing back here again. I got to remember to move things around here in a minute. And then Blanco, Vergara can play back. Good job. 60 minutes, that's fine. Natman, good. Everybody looks good. Gustin should be okay. We just got to get a swap for Abe. We'll bring Yurtskuvin into that spot. Although I doubt the computer will sub him in. You never know. And let's go. Okay. I think we won the game, guys. But that sends us top. It's only because we had a game in hand or something. Like we were definitely top before that. All right, squad. Let's get you guys some rest. Hopefully enough rest that we can play our starters for this next game. Maybe I should do a little bit more rotation there, but I think it'll be all right. My game's in a very short period of time. Only 2 days rest between each one. It's kind of tough. Plus travel. I think travel for just about every single one of those. So we're ever so slight favorites here. This is an away game though, so I actually expect us to get our first loss here, if I had to be perfectly honest. Hopefully not. And even if we do lose, we still should be fine in the Champions League phase, but yeah, I kind of have my feelings that we're going to probably lose this game, being away from home and probably being a little bit tired from that last game. We'll see. I'd love to be wrong. Do we care about you, my friend? I mean, you could be pretty good, but not really going to care about you right this second. That's everybody. Well, let's go. Come on, guys. I stand corrected. We didn't just beat Real Madrid, we dominated Real Madrid. I just realized Klopp is out there. Klopp is actually on my other save as well. He's my scout right now. He joined me as a scout recently, which is just funny. Oh, Hansis is injured. That's a little bit rough. Natman's injured. Actually, that's going to be pretty tough, actually, dealing with both of those. All right, we'll definitely rotate a bit for this next game because we're going to be fresh for the Monaco game. Or Milan game, sorry, Milan. It's not a player that we have currently that we care about. Still sad to see any of our players being out for 4 to 5 months. Come on, Schumann. Keep it up, buddy. He might actually be a guy we bring in here as a good rotational. He might be better than Paolini in fall, for all we know. I know you look pretty good overall, but we got to get you trained in that spot first. Of course, without game time, it's going to be a little bit slower. Thinking about doing like a British Isles save next year, where you have to win all over the different British countries, or I guess British Isles countries is probably better because obviously you throw in Ireland, Northern Ireland, all of the ones like that, right? Something like that would be kind of interesting. I forget what they call it. Like, there's a specific name for it, right? Another one would be tough would be the Pentagon Challenge, where you win all the different continents. That one's tough. That's not what I wanted. I want to hit the. That's what I want. So I don't know if I'll ever do that one. All right, Cars needs to sit. Let's bring Elliott in. Perez, probably sit Perez here, or Zavatsky. Zavatsky's backup would be Guillermo. So let's bring him in to that spot. I'm going to go ahead and bring Horvat in as well. Normally I don't try to change two guys at the same level, but Horvat's good enough to do that. Paolini comes in here. Might even bring Fall in as well. This is I don't want to risk it too much. I don't want to lose. Let's bring in Alfredo here. We got to bring in Gustin here. He's already a little bit beat up though. See, we're already starting to get people beat up, which is not good to see. Blanco needs to switch out for Johnson. And let's see, we got Jorgensen can come in here for you. We've got Fall can come in here for you. I'm just going to bring Yurtsgiven in here for you for now. We'll figure that out. Hopefully we didn't rotate too much, but I got to do some rotation here, or else we're going to not be fit enough for the next game. Oh, that's close. That was close. A little closer than I would have liked. But we did it. This gauntlet here is a little bit rough on us. Long until Abe gets back. 9 more days. All right, come on, buddy. I need to see if you're going to be able to train for that defensive spot or not, or if we just kind of just give up on whatever and just train wherever we can. This AC Milan match is going to be pretty tough, I think. Even though it's a home game, I feel like it's going to be one of those trap games. I'd love to be wrong. We are pretty heavy favorites, though. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Come on. I think we got time to get... I don't know if we have time to get all these games in or not. We'll see. I'd like to get to the Man City game, but I don't know if we'll have time for that. All right, we're going to play our best squad, just overall. Unless they're injured, of course. And... otherwise, we're not even going to look at... Oh, Paolini's pretty tired. All right, we're going to bring Fall in for you then. Paolini can come off the bench for Hansis. Let's bring Jorgensen in here for Natman. And let's give it in here for Abe, I guess. Something like that. All right. Let's hope for the best, guys. Come on. We're overwhelming favorites. Oh, I could have put more people on the bench because it's a Champions League game. That's all right. Okay. We were favorites for a good reason. I had nothing to fear. Oh, Perez. No. All right, it's less than 2 weeks, but still, I hate saying that. Let's actually still give the guys some rest. I know we have 5 days right now, but I feel like we're getting a bit beat up more than I'd like to see. Which just sounds like a weird thing to say. I'd like us to see us not get beat up at all. But what I really mean is like the occasional injury is understandable. Feels like we're suddenly starting to pile them on a bit more, which is not great. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we have more injured people than some of the other teams here. Now we're tied for first, which is not, it's not the one you want to be tied for first on. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's not good. 6 leading the goals. Elliott down here in 4th. Zavatsky down here. So we're up there. We're getting there. Actually got one of those to pass. Alfredo. Nice. Oh, we're about to be in international play, so yeah, it's gonna be a lot of simming between there and the next game. He's able to be back from injury soon. We can see how he's going to train. A lot. I mean, we're going to figure something out. He'll either be a wing back or a winger, one of the two. We're going to figure something out. I think he's going to be a guy that we can successfully turn into something more useful to us, and should be able to get some good results from him. Yurtskoven, though, I mean, he's picking it up. He's getting better in a few spots. He's doing all right. He might actually be. I mean, I said before, whoever figures it out first, and just because of injury right now and us changing our mind a little bit, he is figuring it out first. Guillermo's still just struggling, and no matter what I seem to do with him, I'm not sure. I'm not convinced that he'll. Honestly, if Yurtskoven becomes the wingback, maybe we just leave Abe as the inverted winger on that right-hand side, and maybe Guillermo just doesn't make the cut. I don't know. I've got lots of options here, at least. I'm glad we have 3 players that we can kind of move around and do something with here. Eintracht Frankfurt game could be pretty tough, too. They're playing well right now. Got Abe back. That's good to see. All right, Carr sits for Elia. Paris sits for Horvat. Farkas sits for Paolini. Alfredo comes in to start with, then we'll check him. Alfredo or Natman. Let's bring Natman out again. Gustin comes in for Natman. And Vergara comes out for Johnson. All right, that's our lineup. And then all we got to do is bring somebody in for Paris here, which will be, I guess, Guven. All right, let's go with that. Oh, our win streak is over. I mean, 22 shots, 11 on target, and we couldn't get a single goal. Thanks, game. It's like the game said, you know what? I know you won a perfect season, but... And then we missed penalty to boot. I know you wanted a perfect season, but even though you destroyed Eintracht Frankfurt, we're not going to give it to you. G thanks, Football Manager. G thanks. Yeah, we destroyed them. No excuse for not winning the game. It should not have come down to a penalty. Penalty should have been icing on the cake. Oh, I love this game sometimes. It's so annoying. I mean, we could have an undefeated season, but there goes our perfect season. Football Manager. You gotta be ashamed of yourself. Do better, Football Manager. Do better. Oh, we already played them. I forgot. Would we have one draw all of last season as well? See if we can match that. Only have one draw again. Lasavatsky, we're fine. I mean, it's a little annoying, but we'll be okay, I think. We have quite a few guys that I think can play around that spot, or at least we're trying to train them to play around that spot. We only got 2 people in the national team. Our worst trained person was a 7.3. That's a good problem to have. Average training 8.12. Love it. I mean, I know we heavily rotated, but come on. Come on, back up, young 19-year-olds. Y'all should be able to beat this team. I say, did we have any of our starters? We did not. Not a single starter. It was all 19-year-olds. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It's fine. Still would like to have dominated them, but I guess it's understandable. All right, we'll get through this game here, and then we will call the stream there. Still no star. Oh, Falls comes in here as a not a starter, but a first team player. Will he be enough to lift us above a draw? Or will we fall? I'll be a homegrown club next year. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, please. I mean, just the fact that you're going to be homegrown at club means we will be keeping you. You are a permanent fixture for us for that reason, if nothing else. We see. Oh, no, most of these guys are out on. That's the reason why our training looks better than it should. Most of these guys are out on international, so they're not training, which makes sense. We know Abe can play. Horvat on a 10.0. Oh, nice. What position did you play? Let's say here. There we go. 6-0. Oh, Savatsky came back. That would help. When we got our starters, even just one starter, that's all we need. Let's get Savatsky the ball. That's all we said the whole game. And he took care of the rest. All right. We're going to put a cut in there. I'm disappointed that we got a draw. I mean, it's so silly. Especially, like, if we got a draw because they played as well, fine. But if we get a draw and we dominated them, come on, game. Come on. All right, we'll still see if we can go undefeated, but unfortunately, perfect season, like I said, is gone and dead. But up next week, we'll be back for Stuttgart. Man City's coming up pretty quickly. I don't know. We'll see how we do. We got a good team. We got a really good team. We just got to retrain a few guys, and we'll have a really strong team for a very long time. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We're just having some fun. We're not really taking it too seriously because we've already done everything we want to do. We're just biding our time until FM25, having some fun, and kind of going. That's the reason I'm simming all the games, because I don't care. I'm just simming them just to see how dominant the team can be. We want to get through as many seasons as possible, and that's the reason for that. My next live stream will be Wednesday, some farming simulator, and then we'll be back on Saturday for, who is it? Congo? I think we're playing as Congo in Civ 6. Brand new series there, and then we'll be back for this on next Monday, and hopefully have a lot more fun. So I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.